Kentucky Wildcats head coach Mark Pope has big plans for Jalen Lowe, the high-octane transfer from Pitt, and he's not shy about why Lowe's game is about to reach another level in Lexington. In a recent interview with KSR, Pope broke down Lowe's game with analytical precision, highlighting both his impressive production and the untapped potential that could make him one of college basketball's most lethal guards next season. Jalen Lowe was elite in terms of raw stats. Points, assists, everything he did was really good, Pope said. But he wasn't a super efficient player last year. Part of that was because he had to do a lot. And do a lot he did. Lowe started all 31 games for Pitt last season, averaging 16.8 points, 5.5 assists, 4.2 rebounds, and 1.8 steals, while logging a staggering 35.4 minutes per game. He was the Panthers' engine, tasked with creating offense under heavy defensive pressure, often forcing tough shots out of necessity. It's no knock on Pitt. They're a great program, Pope clarified. But the reality is, Jalen was put in a situation where he had to take some of the hardest shots in college basketball over and over again. The numbers back that up. According to Pope, Lowe ranked in the 90th percentile among Division I players in taking the highest percentage of low-quality shots, meaning he was frequently forced into difficult contested attempts. Now at Kentucky, Pope believes Lowe won't just be a volume scorer. He'll be a smarter, more efficient weapon. This isn't about changing his skill set. It's about refining his approach, Pope explained, drawing a comparison to former Kentucky guard Lamont Butler, who dramatically improved his efficiency by making better shot selections. If Lowe can make that same leap, Pope says, it can transform your entire game. And that transformation could be the key to Kentucky's championship aspirations. With Lowe leading the backcourt, the Wildcats have a dynamic playmaker who can dominate games, not just with sheer production, but with precision. The Kentucky Wildcats aren't just reloading for next season, they're building something special. With Jalen Lowe now locked in as the floor general and elite freshman Braden Hawthorne officially joining the roster, Mark Pope's vision for this program is coming into focus. Lowe's decision to return to college basketball, passing on the NBA draft for now, wasn't just about delaying his professional dreams. It was a strategic move to refine his game under one of the sport's brightest minds. At Kentucky, he'll sharpen his three-point shooting, tighten his decision-making in clutch moments, and face elite competition daily, all critical steps before making the leap to the next level. But his impact goes beyond personal growth. Lowe's arrival solves Kentucky's biggest question mark: point guard. A proven playmaker with 2 years of eligibility left, he brings scoring, leadership, and a next-level competitive edge that will elevate everyone around him. His work ethic sets the tone, and his willingness to bet on himself sends a powerful message to teammates. Greatness is built, not rushed. And the Wildcats' momentum doesn't stop there. Braden Hawthorne, the four-star phenom from West Virginia, has officially signed with Kentucky, adding another dynamic piece to Pope's puzzle. Ranked number 33 nationally by 247 Sports, Hawthorne isn't just a scorer, he's a complete two-way threat. During his final prep season at Huntington Prep, he stuffed stat sheets with 23.5 points, 6.0 rebounds, and 4.0 assists per game, proving he can dominate as a playmaker, finisher, and defender. Pope has already raved about Hawthorne's incredible potential and relentless drive to improve. More than just talent, he brings the kind of competitive fire that defines Kentucky basketball. The Kentucky Wildcats aren't just assembling talent. They're building a new standard of excellence, and freshman phenom Braden Hawthorne embodies that vision. Hawthorne arrives in Lexington with a trophy case of accolades: McDonald's All-American, Wooten Top 150 selection, and Dr. Pepper Classic MVP, proving he thrives under the brightest lights. But what truly excites Coach Mark Pope is the untapped potential in the 6'7" forward. His growth curve is vertical, Pope said, emphasizing Hawthorne's rare blend of athleticism and coachability. A 4.0 student with a relentless work ethic, he's the prototype for Kentucky's culture. Elite talent meets elite discipline. While many recruits chase exposure, Hawthorne chose Kentucky for development, not just draft hype. That mentality aligns perfectly with Pope's blueprint, a roster built on commitment, not convenience. Now, pair Hawthorne with Jaden Quaintance, the former Arizona State standout who just touched down in Lexington. The 6'9" big man brings instant impact, averaging 9.4 points and 7.4 rebounds pre-ACL injury. His resilience and two-way dominance fill a critical need in the front court. Together, Hawthorne and Quaintance join forces with Jalen Lowe, creating a three-tiered attack: youth, experience, and versatility. Lowe's backcourt leadership, Hawthorne's two-way explosiveness, and Quaintance's interior presence give Pope multiple pathways to contention. While most college athletes are still enjoying their off-season break, Jaden Quaintance is already hard at work in Kentucky's facilities. And that early commitment speaks volumes about what Wildcat fans can expect next season. The former Arizona State standout didn't wait for official off-season programs to begin, choosing to relocate to Lexington immediately to accelerate his ACL rehab and immerse himself in Mark Pope's system. This proactive move, making him the first Wildcat to arrive for off-season training, demonstrates the kind of leadership by example that championship teams are built on. Though Quaintance couldn't take an official visit due to his rehabilitation, his eagerness to join the program reveals a player fully invested in Kentucky's future. Medical staff remain optimistic about his readiness for opening night, but it's his off-court impact that may prove equally valuable. Coming back from major injury gives you perspective, said one team insider. Quaintance's work ethic during rehab is setting the tone for our entire offseason. The 6'9" forward brings more than just 9.4 points and 7.4 rebounds per game production from his Pac-12 days. His versatile two-way game perfectly complements Pope's system, while his experience against elite competition provides immediate credibility. Perhaps most importantly, he offers first-hand knowledge of overcoming adversity, a priceless resource for younger teammates navigating the pressures of Kentucky basketball. With Quaintance's gritty rehabilitation serving as the offseason's first inspirational story, and backcourt leader Jalen Lowe setting the backcourt standard, the Wildcats are cultivating something special. This isn't just roster construction, it's culture building. As summer workouts commence, all eyes will be on Quaintance's recovery timeline. But one thing is already clear. In Lexington, the road back to national prominence starts with players willing to outwork everyone else, no matter the obstacles. The Wildcats are building something special in Lexington, and you'll want a front row seat for every step of this journey. Will Jaden Quaintance make a full recovery in time for opening night? Can Jalen Lowe elevate his game to All-American status? And just how quickly will Braden Hawthorne make his mark in college basketball? Stay locked in, hit like, if you believe in this new-look Kentucky squad, share with a fellow Wildcats fan, and comment below with your boldest prediction for the season. Subscribe now so you don't miss our next breakdown as we track every development in Kentucky's quest to return to the top.